What is up, guys? We're back with another video, and today we're starting the showcase for UFC 282, even though we're starting it late, but I am starting it now. Today we're doing the showcase for Darren the Gorilla Tail. So I took a long gap with posting because I was busy with doing UFC 4 week, online league stuff. Also, I did want to try and do the fight night that happened over the past weekend. It was Stephen Thompson versus Kevin Holland, and there were lots of good names on that card that I did want to do a showcase originally for, but I just never got around to it because I was busy with the online leagues, and I was focusing on that because I had 3 fights to do, and I just never got around to the fight night showcases. So unfortunately, I never got to do that. But today we are starting UFC 282 showcases, and we're gonna start off with Darren Till, and then Paddy Pimblett, and then Juan Blahovic, and the last guy I don't know how to pronounce his name. So it's only 4 showcases. Originally it was gonna be a little more, including Robbie Lawler, but he had to pull out, and then there was gonna be the light heavyweight championship bout. There's still gonna be a championship bout, but the 2 main people that were going to be on that card had to pull out because Yuri Prohaska got injured and he vacated his title because he didn't want to hold up the division. And then Glover Teixeira pulled out because he wanted to fight Juan Blahovic, but the UFC didn't want to do that, and he didn't want to fight the other guy on short notice, so he pulled out too, and so the card got cut short. So there's only 4 people we're doing showcases for. But with that out of the way, let's get on with the first fight.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight.
So we're fighting a Division 4 who's using Hamza Chimaev. The season did just get resetted, like literally a couple of days ago, so that's why it looks like I'm fighting over divisions. Also, we're doing 3 fights because these fights are really short, as you can see from the timestamp. Immediately he goes for the takedown, obviously, but I did manage to get a deny, and then we managed to get a counter into half guard. He postured up into the sprawl. He postured up. We connected with the hook right there. Full leg kick. Got him with the straight. 1-2 straight. Nice leg kick from him. Another leg kick from him. Nice front kick. He caught me while I was trying to go for the body. Caught him with the hook right there. Caught him with the uppercut. Shots to the body. Caught him with the hook right there. And managed to get the knockout because he was really dumb, and for some reason he ducked and caught him while he ducked. I forgot to mention, obviously I'm trying to mimic the way the fighters fight. That's what I'm doing. I saw all of Darren Till's fights that are available to watch, and you can see right here, he ducked right into the kick. What a beauty shot. Instant knockout right there. A lot of people, this is why it annoys me that a lot of people pick Hamza or wrestler. They just try to bully you. You saw right there, he tried to take me down at the start of the fight. Didn't work out. And the feet didn't work out for him either. He was terrible. I don't know what he thought of trying to duck under my high kick. It caused him the knockout for him. But that's pretty much it for this fight. Let's move on with the next.
Coming up next, we get to this UFC middleweight division fight.
So like I said, the season restarted, so we're fighting a guy who's not ranked yet, but he's not bad. Don't think that. This fight was pretty okay. Obviously, it was more competitive than the last one because it lasted way longer. But this makes me think that he's actually a somewhat of an MMA fan, because casual players usually just go for the big names or the somewhat names that they know of. But this guy picked Jack Hermanson, and I kind of know a little bit of Jack Hermanson. I actually saw him fight this weekend, so that's how I know of him. But like casuals wouldn't know who Jack Hermanson is unless he just picked him for whatever reason. And here's a little quick glitch, but it got fixed. We were in side control, but then we went into half guard. Darren Till was pretty challenging to use because the way he fights is he focuses on leg kicks, the 1-2 combo, and then a couple of high kicks, and occasionally he'll go for a body kick and so what. But that's pretty much it. Just for him, just leg kicks, 1-2 combo. Sometimes he'll change it up a bit for the combo up top, and then just body kicks and high kicks. Pretty much it. Um, so I couldn't really be too creative with him. He did manage to stun me, but that's okay. He managed to land a high kick, but didn't do too much. He checked my leg kick and then he threw one and I checked his. Caught him with the high kick again, but did very little damage as you can see. Go towards the body and then attack the top a little bit. He shoots for the takedown. He got it. Darren Till was supposed to be like this big prodigy, but UFC messes up so much. Every time they get a big star, they just try to push them so quick when they're not even ready. Like Darren Till, I think he got a title shot very early in his UFC career, and he lost, and then it was just downhill from there. I feel like if he loses this coming up fight that he's gonna have for UFC 282, he's probably gonna get cut. Because there's nothing special about him. As much as if you watch him and you disagree, hit a couple ground and pound, but we survive it. I'm not really gonna talk about it. We managed to go to half guard. But yeah, if he loses, I think he is gonna get cut. And to be honest, he should. There's not that much special about Darren Till, to be honest. He's not a terrible fighter, but he's not a very good fighter in my opinion. There's no point to keep him on there. I don't see him being a world champion. He's just holding a spot, like a ring spot for someone else who could use it. I think the most challenging fight that I kind of enjoyed watching of Darren Till, you could see that he won that round, was probably him versus Kevin Gastelum and Jorge Masvidal. I've only saw like 6 fights of Darren Till, so I didn't see that much of him, to be honest. Caught him with a high kick. It did a bit of damage, but it didn't stun or anything. Nice 1-2 combo from him. Throw a flurry combinations, but doesn't really do much. Sorry if you guys hear that in the background. Pushes me back with the front kick to the body. Nice straight from him. Caught him with the hook right there. Tried to go for a high kick, but I whipped that badly. Caught him with the leg kick. Caught him with the 1-2 combination. For whatever reason, he went to block his body. Knocked him down with the uppercut. Ground and pound to finish it, and we get it. This was a pretty okay fight. It wasn't anything too crazy. I would give it a 6 out of 10, to be honest. You guys be the judge of that. And with that, we move on to our last fight. Now this last fight is different. It's not simulation based. I had to kind of change it up because I was fighting a top player, and I knew he wasn't gonna let me play simulation style. I did try for the first couple of seconds, but then I realized I wasn't gonna get it. He was not gonna let me. So this is more just normal online rank play, but it's still a very good fight that I know you guys will enjoy. But with that being said, let's move on to the final fight.
All right, straight ahead we get to a middleweight matchup between Kelvin Gastelum and Darren Till.
So like I said, we move on to the last fight. This guy's a Division 7, but if you've learned from what I've explained the badges, he has pink badges, which means he's made it to Division 20. And he's using Kevin Gastelum, which is very interesting. So for the first couple seconds you saw, I started with a leg kick. I did try to do simulation style. Still trying to do simulation style right here. And I think around right here is when I realized I'm not gonna be able to do simulation style because he's doing way too much uppercuts. So if I try to focus on the body, yeah, definitely right here. Yeah, especially right there. I realized I wasn't gonna be able to do simulation style because he's trying to do head movement. He's trying to he's playing normal, so I wasn't gonna be able to do simulation style. So at this point, I'm just playing normal ranked, and it's going pretty well. Caught him with a knee shot to the body. Couple hooks up top. Caught him with the overhand. Tried to go for the flying knee, but he blocked it. Caught him with the elbow right there. I think I caught him with another elbow. I'm not sure. It could have been an elbow or hook. But we managed to knock him down. Caught him with a leg kick. Knee to the body. Caught him with a hook right there. 1-2 combination. Caught him with a flying knee, just a bit. Overhand to chip his health damage.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Darren Till.
Managed to catch him with that hook right there. He tried to pull back, but I managed to catch him with the elbow. Knocked him down with the straight. Tried to go for the ground and pound on his back, but he manages to survive. I ran into Spooky a couple times in UFC 4 leagues. He's very good. I know he's a very good wrestler, but for whatever reason, every time he plays ranked, he streams on Twitch and he always just says boxing only. He doesn't go for wrestling. He managed to knock him down with the hook right there, being in the clinch, and we managed to get the knockout. And then, yeah, like I said, I know Spooky is a really good wrestler, like a really dominant wrestler. I've seen him in action, be a really good wrestler. But for whatever reason, he was shooting just to strike with me, and it was a good fight for what it was for him, striking wise. You can see right there, we immediately, once we got off the clinch, I managed to, right there, we part away from the clinch. Right away connect with a hook shot, and he was already pretty injured. And then we managed to get the ground and pound off his back, just pouncing on him, and we managed to get that finish. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of this showcase of Darren, the Gorilla Till. And up next is going to be Patty the Baddie Pimwit. Let me know what you guys thought of the two previous fights, which were showcases. Let me know what you guys thought of this fight, this final fight that wasn't just simulation based. But with that being said, that's going to be it. And I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, peace.